Let's talk about non-racist versus anti-racist. One of the questions we're often asked in conversations about anti-racism is, why is it not enough to just not be racist? Why do I have to be actively anti-racist? So let's talk about it. We know that in a society where there is racism, we have people at either end of the spectrum. We have people who are actively and really anti-racist, marching, signing petitions, taking action, and being active allies. We also have people at the other end of the spectrum who would say they're active, loud, potentially marching, and proud racists. And what we also know is that we have most people somewhere in the middle. And what we have is two ends pulling against each other, the anti-racist side and the racist side pulling against each other. And those people in the middle are effectively holding everything in place. If you imagine it's a rope, they're holding that rope in place, which means racism stays in place as well. What we need to have a truly anti-racist and a just society is to have more people on the anti-racist side pulling against racism and moving us towards that fair and just place. So that's the difference between anti-racist and non-racist. If you're anti-racist, you're actively taking action to move us away from racism. If you're non-racist, you're potentially one of those people holding that rope in place and holding racism in place while the other two sides pull against each other. And as we said, we need more people on the anti-racist side if we're going to eradicate racism. There was a quote by Archbishop Desmond Tutu from South Africa that really speaks to this. And he says, if you're neutral in situations of injustice, that means you have chosen the side of the oppressor. This quote absolutely speaks to anti-racism versus non-racism, and actually always comes to mind when I think about it as well. So my invitation to you is to not choose the side of the oppressor and to be actively anti-racist.